Almost. Look at those twins over there taunting us in our own house. You're gonna be getting, that looked like the scariest thing in the world. A steelial with a steel head popping out. Ooh. Oh no. Well, this might be a good time for this. There we go. I love doing that. That is such a satisfying sound. Hey there, it's Adam K. Swimming Bird, and welcome to Splatoon 2 on the Nintendo Switch. As the summer leaves give way to the beautiful changes of fall, one thing remains the same. Salmonids still want to kill anyone who goes into their turf, so we are back at Grizzco, fighting for Mr. Grizz, and earning ourselves a new piece of gear. There it is, the Anchor Life Vest. Looks pretty good. Was expecting some shoes maybe, but I'm happy to have another shirt outside of the Squidor Polo, so let's get a crew together and get going. Alright, so the destination, the difficult Lost Outpost, and our weapons today, the Sloshing Machine, Rapid Blaster, Splatter Shot, and Jet Squelcher. Pretty good blend of weapons. Nothing too crazy, but should be easy for most players to use these. I don't think we have anything that is going to be very divisive, like a brush or something in the mix that a lot of people might not like to use. Oh, okay. Fly fish time. I'm going to make a little secret getaway here and try to survive. Alright, got some this ways. This is a viewer crew, so I think a lot of you guys know what you're doing already and how to get in here and get these eggs without necessarily dying. That was a little bit risky going all the way out there for that one. Whoa. Luring them in is a scary proposition, but getting those eggs easier from this Salmon Rush is it's always handy. Goes one. Oh, where's he going? Hey, get back here. Oh no, they're all chasing him that way. I might need to, I kind of like to save my inkjet here. I've got a couple of them, obviously, as you can see in the corner, but I kind of like to save it for when I am targeted, because you can really buy some time for your teammates by staying, afloat and making sure that the enemy salmonids cannot reach you. There we go. All right. Oop, thought I put it in there. Go, 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 go. You're doing pretty good on eggs so far, but this is a scary map for this. We can hide on the boxes if we are able to, or not the boxes, the walls, rather. But remember, salmonid can jump. They're pretty good at jumping up in the air. I might not need to use my inkjet, or maybe I should here. They're going to try to get up and get me. I'm just going to go for it, because they are after me, and I can always get close enough to the basket to dip down and put an egg in there. Let's hopefully get one of these and bring it back with me in the last few seconds. I think we're okay. They all ran out there after someone, it's one of those things like a horror movie where one of your crew member panics and leaves, like Dash over here. He was like, I'm getting out of here, man. And that's usually the one that is taken down by the monster or crazy stream of angry fish. So I got my jet squelcher, so I can play a little safer. I keep forgetting to check the wave or the tide level, but we're okay here. It's not a low tide. There is a scrapper. I'm gonna let it get a little closer. There we go. Make it a little easier on my crew. Take it out. Look out behind you, buddy. This is our warm-up one. We had the Splatfest recently, so I'm getting back in the mode of playing Salmon Run, of course. There's something else down there that I missed. Get that last one. Now, a cool thing you might be able to see here, if I survive, whenever there's a fly fish, this is something I never noticed for many, many shifts and crews. Whenever it fires a missile at you, there's a tiny little arrow on the side that shows you where that fly fish is currently hanging out, and you can use that to figure out where to go and where to throw that bomb in. I think one of them made it in. Okay, good. Just have to get this out of here. Go, go, go. Thought I made that jump. There's a lot going on, but remember, we are in professional ranking, so things are going to be tough. Might not be worth going to get those eggs from the fly fish, because I think they're already a lost cause there, but we can try to get some of these if we can get past the drizzler here. There he is. Get him, get him, get him. Rapid, or not the rapid, the jet squelcher, the one we are using. We'll have the rapid blaster, I'm sure, pretty soon here, but this one is, it does a fair amount of damage. I think if we didn't have the dually squelchers in this game, this might be the one I would focus on as a shooter weapon, but I love having that dodge roll, and the range is very nice to have. You can play effectively like a charger sometimes, and just stay so far away from your opponents. We got someone down here. Oh, almost saved him. The one bad thing about dying after a wave is sometimes you get a little bit longer to get back out of that lifesaver and get inking again, and that is obviously so key to surviving, is making sure, you know, you clean up a little bit, so to speak, after a wave and prepare for the next one. Okay, so we got that. Try to get in here quick and get that. There we go. That was a very fast, man, immediately with the Stingray. I guess because we don't have to deal with the Mothership this time, it's a good bet to just kind of throw that Stingray out and try to get this guy out of here. There we go. All right, hopefully someone will get that. So as you can see, we can tell the flyfish is this way because that little green arrow, it's almost like an arrow. It's a little like pip, and it's showing that, oop, we got to go to that side. Dashy's on the way in. Try to break that down. I think I can take it out on my own if I just stay away from these tentamissiles. Ooh, go, go, go. Drop that down and try to get out of here. I might have to do this emergency jump over the side. Oh no, another steel eel. We got past the one and then immediately another steel eel was in here chasing us. Okay, so I can kind of fire around and hopefully hit it. These steel eels seem like they're really clever when they entwine like a snake and curl up to where it is very difficult to actually land that land that blow on their tail. Okay, get out of here, guys. No, 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 no. So close to, yep, I figured. I was just stuck in the muck, no ink resistance, of course. Bunch of bombs trying to save me, great, okay. And I did not even need my inkjet. I think we'll be fine here. Just enough time to grab these last couple eggs, and there we go, 24 out of 15. We probably already have our monthly gear earned here, and we're on our way to the super bonus. Bombs away. Oh, I almost, I was gonna try to jump up with the inkjet, but a little too late there. It feels good to have that special left over. Maybe they'll start adding points for people that don't use their specials, but I guess if they did that, people would hold on to them and we'd wipe so much more often. So maybe that's not a good idea. I take that back. Okay, thank you to the crew for helping out. Look at all those, man, Ryan with 27. Okay, all new crew here. Let's see how we do. I'm still getting used to this map. I think I pretty much have the layout down mostly, but there's just, yeah, some things I'm afraid are gonna just really wipe us, like the grillers and Salmon Rush we had down pretty well last time. I'm worried about the grillers, the Mothership. I haven't actually encountered the Mothership on this wave, or this map yet, which is kind of surprising because we are at the higher difficulty levels. Did they see someone over here? They're just kind of looking around. There's booyahs distracting me. Okay, this way. Typically, we don't have to worry too much about the first boss. We get a little bit of leeway. These little guys out of here. Uh-oh, hey, hey. Don't hit me with that spoon. They're good, all right. Yeah, if I get to the first boss late, there's no need to really push in because they'll have that ready to go. Okay, here's my time to go. This is the thing I was talking about back on the last episode on this map. I noticed the steelhead tend to have a weird pattern when we get into the house area here. If they kind of get close to the basket, they seem to not be sure of when they want to fire. They like delay and mess with you a little bit. Let's get that going. There we go. They'll just kind of like hang around in weird weird ways, and they're like trying to psych you out or something. I think it's just that maybe they don't know exactly where to fire their blast when it's getting caught up on the basket. Ooh, that was real scary there. Managed to get out of it. Last time we got pretty lucky on the amount of flyfish and drizzlers that I had to deal with. Here we go. All right, I always have to remember, you know, you can take down a flyfish on your own if you're quick about it. All right, gotta get this back before I can mess with those though. Pretty good so far. We only have 10 seconds. Man, that goes by so fast. Sometimes it's like, man, there's not enough time to get all the bonus eggs that I want. And then later waves, it's like, please end. You get a pretty stark contrast between first and last wave sometimes, I think. Also, I have to remember, yeah, part of the reason why we might not have the Mothership always, it is getting dark here, is that when we're playing with friends, not everyone might be professional, so we might be playing at kind of a mixed difficulty. What do we got? Is it? I don't see any glowflies. Is it grillers? I don't see lasers either. Oh, okay. Well, I was just talking about it. So here's the mothership, ready to go right on time. Got that. Oh, no! Well, I don't know the map well enough because I walked right off. I was in a bad spot there. I'm gonna get this, and there we go. Okay, get those out of here. So this is gonna be interesting if we're gonna be able to find these quick enough here. We have to be watching the mothership and make sure we're on top of all these cohawks on their way in. Get it quick. Yeah. So they're the only things that drop the eggs. If you've not played a mothership wave before, you cannot get it from anything else. It's on the way in. I just heard it screaming, I think. The mothership. No, man, I thought that was the sound of the mothership squeaking. But maybe it was just something else. Look at this one. Go, go, go. All right, we're more than halfway there. We can do this, especially when I get a couple more in here. We just got to be quick because the mothership can really mess this up if they are. If they're going in to get those eggs, then we do not have the time to get more in the basket. Okay, good. We got the amount we need. We just really have to not let it get in there. It's actually taking a long time to get over to the basket, which is good. Typically, it attacks like a couple times, but I think we're only going to get one here. And if we're fast, we can take it down before it even steals anything. Come on. Oh, I might have gotten one, but that's okay. That's why just having a couple eggs leeway is good. Not as scary as I was expecting, yeah. I think just having a map that there's not as much familiarity with can be a little intimidating when the mothership's there, but there we go. It's weird how the mothership was kind of like this legendary wave when the game first came out that people didn't really know about, but now, ooh, Cohawk charge, yep. But now the grillers seem to be the most feared wave of them all, strangely enough. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this going here. So the farther we do these blast and destroy stuff, unfortunately, the harder it is to get those eggs back to the basket. It is almost like you want to lure them in a little bit. Is anyone manning the cannon? I jumped off of there because I figured, you know, we need egg collectors more than we need people in the cannon. I think it's kind of like one person in the cannon is a good strategy, and everyone else can go around and get stuff. Come on, do we have enough time? There we go. All right, good. Let that let that scrapper block the way. There's a waiting. Oop, no! Hey, scrapper! He blocked multiple eggs. Well, this isn't good. Scrapper's getting in the way. Okay, multiple scrappers here. Jeez, they're all over the place. Don't want to underestimate the scrapper's ability to be a jerk and spray you with its exhaust. If I can get in here and get around. No. We're not good sitting there. Oh, man, there's so many eggs and so little time to get them. Oh, I'll help you, buddy. This Cohawker making it tough to get around, and I think the steelhead is the real scary thing here. Gonna be throwing that over and over right near the basket if we don't take it out. But now it's really just like, hey, get the eggs out of here. No! Oh, one person left. Okay, we barely survived that one. I was getting greedy there, but we did it. Ooh, the splashdown, I missed it. There we go, all right. Poor Philip. Manned that cannon the whole time, and then when it came down to the last wave, left as a tube. All right, so that is definitely going to put us over the limit to get our first piece of gear for the month, and hopefully we get a good ability. I'm going to hold off because I think we can shoot for that super bonus and get a ton of gold. There we go. All right, let's keep going. Okay, fresh crew here. Brian is back with his exclamation mark. You might remember him from some previous Salmon Runs. He's the only one without an animal thing in their name, weirdly enough. We have Mouse and Meow Max. We gotta keep those two apart. I'm gonna stay between them, because that is just, you know, asking for trouble. All right, and it's slow tide. Yeah, I think oh, there goes Meow Max. Let's pop. Oh no, that's the right. You're a bad influence, Meow. Yeah, I was sitting there waiting for that to pop up. Which wave? Oh, it's a mothership, but it's a low tide mothership. This will be interesting. We should be able to see the Cohawk on their way in a little easier. Man, we missed. Oh, I thought I grabbed one of those eggs. What am I doing here? So I saw that it was low tide, and then the bad influence of my crew member. I was trying to do the thing where you launch off the basket that we learned about a while back, but yeah, this is this is a rough start to this wave, but we should do okay here as long as we can keep these baskets from. Yeah, man, got a lot of eggs already. It's just making sure we don't lose them before we can get them back is going to be the trouble. It's nice when you can see all the Quahog and they're all headed into the same spot, and you know it's real easy to cover. Whereas high tide or even mid tide, Mothership is kind of a scary thing to deal with because you got a lot of walls blocking the area. It's harder to see where the Quahog are flying in from. It's a pretty good. I like the sloshing machine a lot for getting these guys out of the air. So many eggs over here, and they just keep going to the same spot. We could really rack up a huge quota. Okay, it's on its way over. I see it. You can get it with, yeah, there we go. They're doing the secret that's not so secret with the stingray, where you can just use it to get a ton of eggs out of it, because you're basically shooting through the Mothership to kill the Quahog that are inside before they can even fly out whenever they're getting ready to go with their little coolers. And it also has that double impact of stopping the Mothership before it can even get to the basket. That was a great first wave. I hope we continue to do well enough. High tide. Oh, I'd rather a Salmon Rush, but I got to get some practice with the grillers if that's going to be the case. Where are we going? Okay, it's a rush. I do have a splashdown if things get to that point, but hopefully they don't. My ink is low. Get him, get him. Oh, no. Oh, man. We already got him in way too close. I'm gonna get this guy out of here and just try to survive. No, 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 I'm dead. I got pushed off trying to get that egg to the basket. The glowflies changed too quickly. Okay, go, go, go. I'm just gonna throw this out again. We need to revive our buddies here, or this is it for us already. Seems like this crew might not have been prepared for the Salmon Rush. This is a lot rougher than the other wave that we had before. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, no. They're just getting us all over the place, and now I'm the one being targeted, so I don't think I got this. I don't think I got this. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, good. A little bit of a brief respite there. We need a couple more eggs, and then it really is just survive. It's one of the scariest Salmon Rush waves we've had, I think, in a while. So many eggs, but not worth it to, I did it again where I kind of got out of the way there instead of staying up here where it's safer. Get it, get it. Okay, we're good. Not going after the eggs while I got the glowflies. I was just asking for trouble. Okay, good. We're good. I think we're doing better now. That first bit was so scary, but we managed to survive well enough. Only a couple people left. I got you guys. Ooh, not enough time to revive them to get their eggs in there, but we still did well. I can't believe we survived that, because that seemed like a disaster right from the start. So I've got the Rapid Blaster for the first time of this rotation. One thing I should mention, so I've kind of heard this, but I don't know if it's true. You guys can maybe back me up or see as you're watching, but supposedly the special that you start with dictates what weapon set you're gonna get. So if I get the same special, you can kind of see if it matches up in a way. Supposedly, whatever special you get tells you what weapon you are not gonna have in this rotation, and you can tell pretty easily. So it's like, if I have Splashdown, that means I won't get the splatter shot, stuff like that, where it's weird that it depends on your special. I don't know if it'll rotate in the same order of weapons, that remains to be seen, but it seems to be a way to tell. But it'll be different every weapon rotation. It's not something you're going to be able to determine so easily. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting, that there is some type of indicator to tell you which 3 of the 4 you're going to be getting. That looked like the scariest thing in the world. A steelial with a steel head popping out with blasting those bombs all over the place. Can I get in here? There we go. All right, Rapid Blaster. Not too shabby in Salmon Run. I'm gonna follow your lead there and get out. Oh, just in time. Oh no! Not quite in time. I thought I could, yeah, hang out there. I'm inside of a stinger. Ooh, this is, no, we don't want to go in here, do we? Well, I'm gonna try to get some eggs in the basket for the last few seconds. Look out, that is gonna drop right on our head. Almost. Look at those twins over there taunting us in our own house. You're out of here. Leave us alone, we won. The treaty says you cannot kill us. No, they can kill us after. But we did it, okay. Man, that was scary. Got to see what the inside of a stinger looked like. We got to see twin steelheads. I loved the steelhead steel eel fusion. This probably, I guess if it had a fly fish on its butt or something, it'd probably be the scariest one of all the bosses. Okay, this is gonna be the last one. Our meter has filled up, but that doesn't mean it can't get tougher from here on out. You keep getting more and more difficulty. Every rotation or every, work shift set with the different weapons, you get reset to the base professional. So what did we not get last time? The splatter shot. Let's see if that is true, because I got the splashdown again, which I'm pretty sure was what I had last time. So we'll see. Oh, jeez. All right, starting with the Salmon Rush. Who is our glowfly? Get out of there, buddy. Bailey. Bailey, you're probably gonna regret going up into that doorway. Also, it means we have to go out into this madness to even get those golden eggs, which is not what I want to do. Keep my ink levels high, because I'm backed into a corner here. Okay. Use this time to recharge and stay alive. Okay, we're doing all right. It's hard. Sometimes you suddenly get the glowflies around you, and or you'll be almost dead, and then they let the pressure off a little bit. It can be tough to manage during all this stuff, especially if you're right on top of your teammates. Obviously you don't want to be on top of your buddies, because that's just weird. But also, if you're all together, you're gonna die if you get squished by a bunch of salmonid all at once. And oh man, speaking of squished, well, I hope I can survive here. Come on, let's try to stay alive. All right, we're good. We got an ink jet, one of the most useful in this wave, because if you have the glowflies around you and you have an ink jet, you can just stay out of harm's way. Last few seconds. See if we can keep these guys off of my buddies. Ooh. Okay, we're good. Get it. So many eggs, but I don't want to be too tempted and blow this this entire shift. We might have enough already just for me to get the super bonus, but we gotta try to help out everyone else. I don't know if I got that last egg in there, but it was close. All right. Booyah. Great first wave there. Definitely went better than that other one. And I got the rapid blaster. So far, so good, if that theory is, correct. That observance that we're not going to get the splatter shot because of our special. Okay, where are we going here? Normal wave, luckily, but doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Eyes out. Yeah, this is definitely the map where it most helps to call out the bosses, just so you even know where they might be. Ooh! Oh no. Well, this might be a good time for this. There we go. I love doing that. That is such a satisfying sound. And hopefully people see the eggs there. I was so focused on just surviving. All right, everybody got them. We're doing good. That was a scary start there. No one wants to get chased by a steel eel on the docks and have nowhere to escape, but Splashdown, even though I think it's probably one of the least useful in for getting bosses out of the way of the specials in this mode, I still like having that that extra safety. Get that going and get out quick. Hopefully there's no stinger on the other side this time. There is one, but he's far enough away. He's not going to give me an impromptu kiss. Oh, where is it? Didn't have enough ink to help out. We got it. Good. Those in there. Go. All right, I'm going to go out and get that stinger. Last time I did this, last episode, did not end so well. Because, well, I know it did end well, but it was scary because my whole team wiped and I was the only one alive. I had to make it off the docks. So if you missed that last episode, our first time playing on this map, that was really fun and it's scary, for sure. Okay, can we get one of these back? Oh, not if these little small fry are going to have anything to say about it. All right, and last wave here. Just gotta remember, jeez. Steel eel, or a steelhead bomb, I think, might have popped out of nowhere. So this is, yeah, there we go. So no splatter shot. That seems to be true then, so that's interesting. So if you play a lot of a single wave, you can start to see the patterns and easily know what weapon you're not going to be using each time. But yeah, this is going well so far, but I don't want to speak too soon. I think, ooh, there we go. Trying to get a good shot of the little tip thing too, since that's a very handy hint with how many people seem to hate the fly fish. It definitely helps to know where they are hitting you from, and makes it so that they're not quite as annoying as they could be. It seemed like, so the sloshing machine, I was getting some indirect hits. I almost wonder, it makes me think that the steel eels might have the same amount of health as a normal inkling, because it seems to take the same amount of indirect hits to take one down. Oh, hey buddy! I'll try to help you. Oh, I couldn't make it over the side, but luckily someone else got him. Oh, that was what I was gonna say. Blasters are a lot better at taking these down. Still took a little bit with the sloshing machine, but normal slosh, or no, it's not a blaster. That's why. The slosher is yeah, a separate class, but sloshing machine, that's where I'm getting confused sometimes, because it's so similar to a let's go with this as soon as that guy decides to fire. They're doing their dance. There's 3 of them. I'm just gonna go for it. Got one of them. Okay, get out of here. I feel like the steelhead just want attention. But yeah, if you remember that last patch, we got a buff to the blasters, so they do more damage to stingers. But there we go. That was a very intense final wave. There goes the stingray, Uncle, blasting off a celebratory power washer. And the tubes fly home. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna go get our rewards, and I'll show you what the vest looks like. It's kind of funny on an Inkling because usually our squid kids are used to wearing shirts, but the vest is just a vest, and you get to see parts of an Inkling that we don't normally. There we go, capping out at a pretty high difficulty level, but we can always go farther. We're really close to earning another vest. One more match, the subtitle of Splatoon and Splatoon 2. But yeah, I figure with a new piece of gear, let's get that second vest. We're so close to it, and I want to make sure. I never really got the ability I wanted on the headlamp helmet from last time, so there's always the chance we're gonna get it again from the pink Gashapon capsules. But at the same time, you know, I want to make sure with a new piece of gear we get what we want. Oh, it's a Goldie seeking mission here. Can't get to, yeah. This is gonna be interesting. So those are pretty low, meaning the Goldie, I'm gonna guess it's on this side, because these are a bit higher up. Oh, nope, aw man, I shouldn't have gone for that. As soon as I heard it, I was like, oh no, I already sloshed. Okay, get this guy out of here. Maybe on the way we can save our friend. There we go. Go, go, go. Got too far away. This is the time to get these eggs though, and not worry too much about chasing it down, because it's going to go to a random one anyways. We opened so many of the gushers that there's just a lot of enemies to deal with. That's the only thing that'll really kill you in this wave, other than maybe not getting enough eggs to actually win, is the gushers opening way too many of them, and having the Goldie get, you know, away and not surviving long enough to collect all of them. That's the other thing I've heard people say. A lot of people tend to open the gushers quickly after we got a bunch of eggs off the Goldie, which, you know, you want to get as many eggs as possible. But at the same time, if we haven't collected all of them and it's running amok, it's not really worth chasing it down. You know, I only have 20 seconds left, so this is the time to try to grab these eggs. They got that one. Hey, get out of here, no time. Oh, nah, almost got him. He hesitates for a second before he dives back in, but I'm pretty happy with 15 out of 12. Could definitely do worse. Okay, but yeah, this is one of those ones that was so confusing when we first tried Goldie seeking, but now it's not too bad. It's just about, ooh, we got it. Just about managing, you know, how many enemies are gonna be giving you trouble while you try to get that Goldie. Okay, well, we're going down to the beach. I almost did the same mistake again. We're good. And it's another Quahog charge. All right. Someone always tends to get the cannon, so I tend to not worry about doing that. Get this inked a little bit. There's a steelhead, and here comes the steel, or the, oh, a little too early. Ah, it blasted, but someone else got it. I was gonna say, the Maws is, yeah, I'd rather, if you get a bunch of Maws, they're tough, but if I had a whole wave of Maws, I wouldn't mind it, really. I think that would be kind of fun. That would be another cool, cool special wave, like the Mothership, or the, you know, certain ones, like an entire thing of, an entire thing of one type of boss would be crazy. Yeah, you can see the little arrow there, showing us that, that's where that flyfish is trying to kill us from. This is gonna be tough, because we gotta get into that flyfish. Flyfish seems to be one of the tougher ones to actually hit with the Quahog cannons here on the side. Oh, man, in a real bad spot. Drizzler's chasing me around. All these flyfish missiles. Get that out of here. Oh no, man, can I get back over, or, oh, it's another one here. I'll just try this. I still have not figured out the secret to getting the, ooh, we gotta get these. Still have not figured out the secret to getting the flyfish with a splashdown. That was definitely a change that the developers made, but it is a well-kept secret at this point, how to actually pull it off. Not too, I shouldn't have wasted my splashdown there, but I was tempted. Had to go for it. Ooh, man, that got a little scary because of all the flyfish, but we made it through. I'm gonna head back so I jump a short. No, everyone gets there roughly the same time. And again, yeah, we have the splashdown, no splatter shot, so we know for sure which weapons we're getting. But the order did seem to switch around, because I think last time I had the Squelcher and then the blaster. So it's not set in stone or anything. What do we got? Flyfish immediately. If that last wave wasn't bad enough, get the other side. Ooh, man. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I should rely on my buddies to get that, because I should be covering some of these enemies, but you never know whether people are gonna land it or not. I gotta trust in the crew. You guys seem to have good heads on your shoulders, and it did not need me to to throw a bomb and run out of ink as soon as we were getting surrounded. Okay, ooh, we got another here. I'm not gonna go for the splashdown, promise. Just gonna try to survive. Oh, hey, don't you kill me with the exhaust there. Somebody dead in the back. Oh, I threw that thinking I was gonna try to save someone, but ultimately I could have thrown it in the flyfish and had that work better. Yeah, I don't know, that grid area is such a death trap. Is like my least favorite place in this whole map, but if we don't go over there, those flyfish are just gonna keep going after us. Try to make my way around, not deal with that stinger. Ooh. Jeez. The stinger is so obnoxious because you never know if you're really gonna die from it. It just seems like it can be annoying sometimes, and then others you are just stuck in it long enough. Same with the Drizzler, really. And that is gonna be it for us. Ooh. That's a bad time to use that. Well, I survived the splash. Sometimes I panic splashdown thinking it would keep me alive. Thank you, Jen. But that is not gonna help when you're not you're not invulnerable. That is the big weakness of the splashdown, after all. Okay, got a little bonus crew battle there, or you know, a bonus shift, and we got enough, I'm sure, to get the second vest. Let's go check out the rewards. Thank you guys again for watching. If you want to leave a like or maybe subscribe, I appreciate that. If you haven't checked out the Splatfest already, please do so. The big battle between Flight and Invisibility just happened recently. And yeah, we got 5 more than I need, so I got an extra little bonus that I wasn't expecting, because we got just enough, and that's the perfect time to stop, you know. You can't let yourself say, hey, what if I get slightly more, and you just keep going forever until Mr. Grizz kicks you out and has to stop you from working. All right, let's check it out. 2 vests. Swim speed up and ink resistance. Tons of money, though. I'm glad we got that super bonus, 32,000. Okay, so there it is, the Anchor Life Vest. I think I'm gonna go with the swim speed up. I kind of like that. Ink resistance isn't a bad ability, but we can get that a little easier on some other stuff. And now, yeah, 63,000. Tons of gold for me to just spend on Splatnet gear. Let's check out the vest and see it. Yeah. You can, I think if I go in and change my Inkling as well, I'll do this as quick as I can because people were talking about this, but if you change it and get your shorts in a different style, like the old stylish shorts, let's try this out, and then we'll see. But yeah, the little vet, yeah, he got a little too much stomach peeking out there. He looks cute, but I don't think, yeah, this is the type of vest you don't want to be wearing to formal functions. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Glad we got our new piece of gear, but we'll keep fighting the good fight at Grizzco and all the other modes. Goodbye.